Uber Eats didn't lose money in Brazil, it surrendered. One local app controls around 80% of food delivery here. And unlike almost every delivery company you know, it's profitable. Now, China's two delivery giants have landed with billions of dollars to take it down. The biggest food delivery war on earth is happening right now in São Paulo. And almost nobody outside Brazil is watching. I build products from inside the Brazilian tech scene. And this is the story I keep telling founders. Because it breaks the rule everyone believes. That when Uber shows up with infinite money, the local player dies. The app is called iFood, founded in 2011, before Uber Eats even existed. Today, it moves 120 million orders a month for 55 million users. That's more orders than any delivery platform outside China. Uber Eats came in with the full Silicon Valley playbook, burned cash for years. In March 2022, it shut down restaurant delivery in Brazil and left. Didi, the Chinese giant that beat Uber in China, owns 99. Brazil's biggest ride-hailing rival. Its delivery app 99 Food gave up a year later. Then came the part nobody saw coming. In May 2025, Uber came back as iFood's partner. Open Uber in São Paulo, and the food button sells iFood. Open iFood and the ride button calls an Uber. The company that steamrolled transportation in half the world decided that in Brazil it was better to live inside its rival's app than to compete with it. If you watched my video on Mercado Livre, the company Amazon couldn't kill, this is the same pattern, one layer deeper. In Brazil, the winner is never just the better app. It's the company that builds the country around the app. iFood won on 3 layers. Logistics. It organized the largest delivery fleet in the country on top of a culture that already existed. The motoboy, the motorcycle courier, has been an institution here for 40 years. Payments. It took the friction out when paying online was the hard part. And the merchant side. It went to small restaurants with payment terminals, credit, and management software. Not just a listing. Density did the rest. More restaurants means faster delivery, means more customers, means more couriers, means cheaper delivery. Subsidies can buy you customers. They can't buy you density. Now, here's the part that makes American viewers uncomfortable. Everyone knows food delivery doesn't make money. DoorDash controls around 60% of the US market. It took about 11 years to post its first annual profit. iFood is profitable in Brazil, where the average order is a third of an American one. How? Different cost architecture, motorcycles instead of cars, dense cities instead of sprawl, Pix instead of card fees. If you saw my Pix video, this is where it compounds. No mandatory tipping culture. And a fintech layer on top, payments, credit, ads. In the US, ordering delivery costs about 80% more than picking it up. A $20 meal becomes $35 with fees and tip. In Brazil, delivery has always been structurally cheaper. And during this war, it's trending towards free. But iFood's profit machine had one number inside it that worked like an invitation. The commission. Restaurants pay up to around 27% of every order. For a decade, it was take it or leave it. There was nowhere else to go. Now look at it from Beijing. A $20 billion a year market. One dominant player, fat take rate. No serious competitor. In the delivery business, that's not a fortress. That's blood in the water. Meituan is the biggest food delivery company on the planet. Around 70% of the Chinese market. More orders in a day than America does in weeks. In May 2025, it announced its international brand, Keeta, was coming to Brazil with $1 billion. Not to the US, not to Europe, to Brazil. Hold that thought. Because the reason matters. Keeta went live on October 30th, 2025 in 2 coastal cities. On December 1st, it entered São Paulo proper. 27,000 partner restaurants, 98,000 registered couriers signed up before launch day. Part of that recruiting was reportedly done by an AI phone agent making tens of thousands of calls a day, offering restaurants zero delivery fees to switch. And Didi didn't wait for Meituan. It relaunched 99 Food in April 2025. Second attempt, this time with the Mexico playbook, where its delivery arm already won half the market. 2 billion reais committed, plus a 6 billion real program financing electric motorcycles for couriers. Zero commission for new restaurants for 2 years. A guaranteed daily income for active couriers. So, the war right now looks like this. The incumbent, iFood, 80% share, raising its own investment to 17 billion reais the moment the Chinese arrived. Invader 1, Keeta. Full-time couriers, a 30-minute promise, 15 metro areas by mid-2026. Invader 2, 99 Food. 50 million ride-hailing users and 700,000 drivers to cross-sell to. And the detail I love most, the kind you only catch from inside. The executive running Keeta's invasion, Tony Q, is the same man who ran Didi's expansion in Latin America. Before switching sides, the general attacking Brazil trained the other army attacking Brazil. This is the first time China's subsidy playbook, the most brutal competitive system ever built in consumer tech, hits a global south incumbent that already beat the Silicon Valley playbook. That's why everyone in delivery, from Shenzhen to San Francisco, is quietly watching São Paulo. So, who's winning? Right now, everyone except the balance sheets. Consumers are living the golden age. Coupons everywhere, delivery fees racing to zero. Restaurants have leverage for the first time in 10 years. After a decade of take it or leave it, 3 apps are fighting at their door. And couriers have 3 platforms bidding for them. Guaranteed minimums, subsidized electric motorcycles, signing bonuses. In mid-2025, 99 Food was reportedly losing around $1.50 on every single order. That's not a business, that's a siege. But I've watched this movie before, and so has China. Subsidy wars end. When they ended in China, 2 players were left standing. And the discounts quietly died. A coupon is not a gift. It's a loan the market pays back later, with interest, once somebody wins. Which is why the most interesting player in this war isn't a delivery company at all. It's Brazil's antitrust regulator, Keeta. And it's playing referee in real time. It already banned iFood from locking big restaurant chains into exclusivity. In February 2026, it formally demanded answers from iFood over claims it retaliated against restaurants that joined rivals. And the fight got ugly fast. 99 Food sued Keeta for copying its yellow branding. Meituan sued 99 Food for buying its name on Google search and won. A court ordered 99 Food to stop locking merchants into exclusivity too. The business press is now reporting espionage allegations between platforms. Every dirty trick from China's delivery wars is being replayed in Portuguese. Except, this time there's a referee on the field. And he's blowing the whistle on both sides. That's the system-level difference. America's delivery market consolidated into a near duopoly with rising fees. The FTC is fighting DoorDash over junk fees after the fact. Brazil is running the opposite experiment. Take the most closed delivery market in the world, throw 3 billionaires into it, and regulate the war while it happens, not after. So here's what I'd watch from inside. If iFood holds, it proves density beats subsidies. Twice. Once against America's playbook, once against China's. If Keeta cracks it, it proves the 27% commission was never physics, just market power. And that argument travels straight to New York and London, where you're still paying $15 in fees for a burrito. Either way, the next era of delivery economics is being decided right now in Portuguese on the back of a motorcycle. The Chinese apps are promising 1,000 cities by the end of the year. iFood is sitting on 17 billion raise. Somebody's money is going to run out. And when it does, I'll be here telling you what it looked like from inside. Subscribe if you want the next chapter. And if you've paid $35 for a $20 meal lately, tell me in the comments why your market never got a war like this one.